we said we let it go, but we settled for the last. Couldn't let you want it though. Who am I to let you down? No. Who am I to let you down, down, down? If you let me walk away, maybe then we'd lose it all. No. Who am I to let you
I just realized my mic was muted. Man, it is hot in that freaking thing. Tell you what. Ooh. All right. Well, hopefully everyone's having a good and happy Halloween weekend. Halloween's coming up for good old US and for others on Tuesday. So, got my little sidekick here that's going to hang out with us. So, yeah, that mask is heavy. But yeah, so this was the one that I wore. Joined at the right time. Yeah. Yep. So this was the mask that I wore for that mini Prince figure. And it just mimics the mascot for the channel. I love it. So, yeah, I figured, you know what, we'll bring that out for Halloween. And then we'll have our... this thing's okay. It's just... There we go. Probably have it hanging from the shoulder. But how's everyone doing? Welcome, BCF Parts. How are you? And everyone else who's going to be lurking and seeing the stream after the fact. Let me do a few things here behind the scenes. All right, let's do this. I'll get some music going in the background. So as far as the Halloween train's concerned, let me adjust my music here. Yeah, I needed the mini Prince figures for a different mega project that I'm doing in December. And so I really didn't get the Halloween train together like I really wanted to. So next year that's going to be one of my biggest priorities next year is get the Halloween train together, since I pretty much have a train for every other special occasion. So I want to make sure that Halloween's taken care of next year. So I figure we kind of I was thinking about putting like a pumpkin train together, or everything that's just mainly orange. And you know what? I figured, you know what? Let's try to do a train that's kind of mimic a pumpkin a little bit. But hello, Wilfran K. How are you doing? Welcome, everyone. Let's see here. Let me get situated here. Welcome, everyone. All right. Hopefully you guys not hearing. If you guys hear some background noise from my wife, let me know. But I'm hoping this cancels that out a little bit. All right. So hopefully everyone's having a good Halloween. Everyone's enjoying the parties that are going to come up this weekend, because I know Halloween actually lands on a Tuesday for us. So with that, let's just talk about what I am doing peachy. I've been super busy, so I just got done with my second mega project, which will be released in December. November is all set, ready to go. You guys will actually see that next Wednesday. You guys will kind of see what the first mega project I was working on. So, yeah, I'm excited for that one. Really, really excited. So we got that one coming out next week. And then 1 December, we'll have the other mega project coming out as well, that I just actually got done recording about 15 minutes ago. It's like, you know what? I think I can do this before the stream. Let's just gun it and see if I can actually get it done. And yeah, we got it done. So I was happy about that. I'll get that into production after the stream, and then we'll go from there. So we had the new Braunfels train show that just aired this morning. So you guys got to see the layouts, got to see some of the stuff that we bought. Some of the new things are actually on the layout. So you can see right above my shoulder there, we've got the gondola gazebo. Jeez, I can't think today. Gazebo building is right behind me. And then you'll see some of the other buildings that we got on the layout as well. Awesome. Yep. I think you guys will like it. Now the tended audience, let's just say it's more, well, you guys will see. I don't want to give any more hints out, but I'm definitely excited for November in particular. So definitely something I've never done before, but I realized, you know what? It's going to be perfect. It's going to be perfect. Mom and son, train rail fans, how are you? Happy Halloween. This is the stream before Halloween that we get to come together. So I wore the mask. we resurrected our mask here. So here is the Rayron mask that I wore for my mini print. So lots of good memories with this. Wearing this, it was hot as hell trying to stay in that position for like a good 5 minutes as Bernard scanned you. But yeah, kind of wore this at the very beginning. Yeah, no problem, real fan K. And then I figured for the rest of the stream, we'll wear our pet dragon here on the shoulder in celebration of Halloween. Oh, my chat thing is so slow. Why are you so slow? Computer, are you gonna work for me? Let's see here. Yeah, and no problem, real fan K. Yeah, you officially got revealed on the channel. So I know you haven't we haven't done anything like that until then. Alright, let's see here. Okay, that's still working. I don't know why it's not. Now it's not cooperating. Fun times. Okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk about the train that we are running today. So today we're going to be running the Daylight Special here. This is the Broadway Limit Atlantic, one of my favorite engines of 2023. There we go. Finally started updating here. Yep, and thank you for reminding me, BCR Parts. So guys, Mom and Son Train Rail fans are so close to hitting 1,000 subscribers, which is a huge, stepping stone for YouTube in general. So please go and subscribe to Mom and Son Train Rail fans. They have a fantasy layout going over there as well. So definitely go subscribe over to Mom and Son Train Rail fans. But I figured today I wanted to run a train that was still Halloween colored inspiration. And I was thinking about pumpkins. I was thinking about, some other things. You got black cats and so forth. And so for today, I figured, you know what? This kind of mimics the spirit of Halloween with this color scheme. Let's run our Daylight. I haven't run this particular train before. I've run the Atlantic with the silver Southern Pacific schemed cars, but haven't actually ran with the actual Daylight. So these are Atherton Blue Box passenger cars, and we'll go ahead and run that on our layout for today for our Halloween special. And like I said, next year we will have a dedicated Halloween train. I'll put the mini prints figures onto the train. We'll have the skeleton driving the train, and I think it'll be quite special. So we'll just get the all the cameras here real quick. Actually, let me just go to mine real quick. Oh, and you've got it painted. Nice. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Let me just do the Just Me for a little bit. That's awesome. So yeah, Mom and Son Train Rail fans was one of our winners of the giveaway. And I will have one to give away on the channel as far as a Rayron O-scale figure, then courtesy of Mom and Son Train Rail fans in the distant future. I got kind of a special idea for that. But yeah, hopefully everyone's going to be having a safe and fun Halloween. Make sure you check that candy before you eat it. Don't want any surprises in it. And get some good costumes. Oh, and you ordered one too. Awesome. Great to hear. Yeah, it takes some time, especially with the holidays coming up. Weather definitely being a big player. Got a lot of rain today. My goodness. So, yeah. So I was concerned I wasn't going to be able to stream today because there was a lot of thunder going around. But luckily the weather kind of eased up a little bit. So don't have to worry about it. Now, obviously, my computers are on a backup battery, so in case something does happen, I can shut down in a timely manner, so that way we don't have that surge going through. Awesome. So there's a lot of news to talk about, and some updates here on the channel, which I am excited for. So again, we've got 2 mega projects that are complete. One of them is going to be revealed starting 1 November, which I think you guys will like. And then there'll be one in starting 1 December, which I think you guys will like as well. Nice. So there's a Halloween challenge. Nice. I love the challenges. I love how the community is just engaging in the spirit of the holidays. You know, we got Halloween, we got Thanksgiving, and then we got my favorite time of year, which is Christmas. So I'm still kind of debating if I'm going to put a Christmas tree up here. I think I will. It's small enough that I think we can just go ahead and go ham with it. The Rayron Dragon, the Zombie Horde, and Gray Aliens. That's legit. And that's the one thing I love about my figure is that you can use it as a trick-or-treater. You can use it for some fantasy elements. It's kind of versatile a little bit. I kind of did that on purpose. And it's just unique. I want to be different. And I said, screw it. You know what? Let's do it. And I had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. You're just going to be a pain in my butt, aren't you? There you go. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about some railroading news. Let me just get myself situated here. All right, so model railroading news. So we've got news from the railroading heritage of the Midwest America. Now, if you guys don't know what this museum is, it basically got the donation of the hospital train from Union Pacific from the steam shop. All right, Mom, Son, Train Rail fans. Yep, I understand. It is definitely laid out there. Thank you so much for popping in. Happy and have a safe Halloween. And definitely enjoy. Awesome content over there. You guys should subscribe. Get them to 1,000. Awesome, folks. Awesome, awesome, folks. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, so we got some news. So they got the donation of the plenty of equipment from Union Pacific. Hello, Gills Trains. This is first time I've seen you here. Welcome, welcome. How are you? I'm going to talk about a little bit of some model railroading news and some general news, and then we'll continue on with our daylight train that's kind of running around. So definitely welcome to the channel. Kind of in the theme of Halloween, so I've got my pet dragon here to my right just watching over us. We kind of do a little bit of news beginning the stream, and then we'll just go into talking model railroading. Here's all the cameras that we'll eventually go into, so you can see a train going around in circles, which is the best thing I like about the hobby. I love rail fanning. So we'll jump into that here soon once we get some news sorted. So yes, welcome, welcome. So yeah, the Railroading Heritage of the Midwest made an announcement on their Facebook page that they begun work on Big Boy 4014's tender. So if you guys just remember recently, the Centennial 6936 has been fully repaired and is operational. And now they are working on the wheel sets and converting it from the coal configuration to the oil burner. Now, one thing that people tend to forget about when it comes to 4014 is that the tender is not the Big Boy's tender. It is actually the Challenger from the 3985. They borrowed it from the Challenger because it's been converted into the oil configuration to oil burner, and they use it for the Big Boy. Now, one of the deals was that the Heritage Museum here in Illinois, I believe, It's going to convert 4014's tender into the oil burner, and then they will give this 4014's tender back to the steam shop in in Cheyenne, and then they'll switch the tender there and give it back to the 3985 Challenger here. So it's kind of interesting how they're kind of sharing it a little bit there. So, but yeah, that is kind of the latest updates here. So you can see the wheels are coming out. You can see the giant Union Pacific, the actual proper 4014's tender in the shop there being worked on. So yeah, that was some awesome news there. So little by little, we're gonna have what a time to live in. We're gonna have 4014, the Challenger 3985 is gonna be restored, the 5511 is gonna be restored, and now we have our Centennial. Like, that is crazy. It is a great time to be a rail fan. For me personally, it's a great time to be a fan of Union Pacific, as I am, and it's gonna be awesome to see these back up and running on the rails. Just an awesome sight to see. So some other news comes from our friend over at Mini Prints, and as well as home shops and a few other kind of independent manufacturers. They have announced their latest kind of lineup and deal. So they got this bundle deal where you can buy this box car, you can buy the person basically crapping on a toilet and so forth. But what's pretty cool about this is that it's a pretty shitty situation, if you get my drift. And so basically, when you see the boxcar, they have these identification codes for when you do operations and so forth. And it's actually an acronym, which is pretty amazing. So the acronym goes the Suffering HO Broken, a whole broken, Interstate Transfer Boxcar, which, as you can see, spells out to SI or SHIT shit. And then the number is 1969, and also with it you'll get the Mini Prints 3D kit with the outhouse made by ITLA, which they do a lot of laser cut figurines. Additionally, you'll get the soundboard, as BCA Parts has said there, that basically allows you to have all sorts of PG-13 related sounds and jokes, and it's amazing. I've got mine on pre-order. I probably won't get the boxcar though, just for it's not my thing, but I definitely do have the gag of, you know, the outhouse ready to go. So yeah, I'm definitely excited about that. Alrighty, how are you, good sir? Some free samples. I can give you a free sample virtually. So yeah, if you guys are interested in that, I will drop the link in here. Hopefully you're doing well, my friend. So yeah, there's a quick link to that. Saying hi to everyone there. Yep. Let's see. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Keep it on there. Hang on, let me check something really quick here. Ah, interesting. Okay. So I'm trying to get my music back up and going. Right, Artie. Oh, they changed my radio. I gotta pay for it. That's fine. I don't mind paying for it. Let's see here. Yeah, because I used to be able to listen to tracks for free on this radio station that I have. But looks like they've... Okay. That's kind of annoying. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can game it a little bit. Oh. Wow, so I got to pay... Okay. Anyways, tangent. All right. So let's go back to some news here. Let's see. So yeah, we talked about the bundle deal that they're doing. So that was pretty cool. And then if you guys haven't seen yet, I posted my latest video of the train show. Nah, no. Just a humble little family. Your bird looks a tad dead there. Yep. And it's not a bird, it's a dragon. Uh, but yeah, so I got my latest video on the New Braunfels train show. So I'll go ahead and sneak a link in here. More than likely, this is going to be the last train show of the year because there's no train shows in November and no train shows in December here in the southern Texas area. More than likely, the next train show is probably going to be Amherst. Yep. Exactly. Sounds like a Monty Python sketch. I just need a rabbit like behind me or something. That's what I should have done, is just put a random rabbit behind me. Probably do that for next year. You're not a failure, Artie. Hey, Boxcar Husky, how are you? No one's a failure at influencing. We're all sharing the hobby equally. There's no such thing. No such thing. Yeah, so we're still kind of... We got to toy with the finances a little bit. But I think we'll have a decision by the end of November. That's the best thing that I can say right now. If either we're trying to make it so Ferry and I can go. If that doesn't work, then we're going to see if I can just go. But if not, then we'll probably, at a bare minimum, go to Timonium in October next year. So, like I said, we're still kind of a 60-40 if we're going to go. So, we'll see. Oh, no. My cats do that a lot. My cats love to rearrange things. Ooh, you had your teeth removed. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness gracious. I hope you're healing. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully we can help you escape from the pain a little bit. And yes, I did already. I saw the many six-legged followers that you tried to get. Tried to bribe, I should say. Bribe them with some food with your six-legged friends. I think they got 6 legs. Yeah. So yes, I did see it, and it was clever. It was a very clever video. And great rail fanning videos, too. A few of your passengers. And one thing I noticed from that video, too, I didn't realize how low, like, your bridges were. Which kind of makes sense for, like, how low your... Obviously, you don't have, like, double stack intermodal. And your diesels ride really low. Why the Garrett's got to ride so low. So that was my biggest takeaway. It was pretty cool to see. But yeah, if you guys are interested in Australian railroading and model railroading, check out Aussie America at Artie. You're still $500 short. Yep. If you want to support Artie getting to Amherst, you guys can check out his community tab, and all the information is over there. Had yours removed. Yep. So yeah, we're still playing it by ear if we're gonna go. But yeah, a lot of cool things. Ferry VR picked up this German steam locomotive, which I cannot wait to get that running. Cannot wait. So, yeah, pretty darn cool. Man, I this stinks. Can't get my... Playlist. Share track. All right, let's get you guys on all the cameras here. But yeah, Boxcar, they had one S-scale layout that I was able to capture for you. Will this work? Okay, this will work. Small bag of white powder. Yep, yep, yep. uh, but yeah, I decided, if you guys weren't here at the beginning of the stream, we start off with the dragon introducing things. So this was my mask that I wore for the mini print scan. As you can see, it resembles the mascot really, really well. When I saw this mask, like, yep, need to have it. Should wear like a puppet. There we go. Be my, now I feel like Megatron from Beast Wars. Oh, great. Right. Yeah, I'm surprised by that too. It's like I was waiting for them to go ham on that. And then if you guys don't know what we're talking about, go over to Artie's channel and watch his latest Friday Fun Day video. All right, so we got one more thing to announce, and I'm gonna bring up the big camera here. Okay, so as you can see, something is blocking my face, so you can't see my face anymore. You can see my arm there, but I'm happy to announce that we're finally making it into the next stage of our layout evolution. So over to my left, I've got a brand new computer here. It was on sale. It is a very decent. It's not meant for gaming. It is meant for streaming. And for the price I got for it was kind of a steal. It gave me the 4-screen outputs that I needed for my monitors. And as you can see, we got our 2 extra monitors. So we are one step closer for dispatching, which is what I really wanted to do. So I basically have chat up in the upper left-hand corner. And I've got, eventually I'll have JMRI in the top right-hand corner. But right now I haven't really changed things over. I got 2 computers kind of going. One computer for the bottom row, other computer for the top row. Eventually I'll get this other computer out and I'll give it to my stepson. But we'll run on the one computer. But we are one step closer to getting dispatching done. So one of my big projects for tomorrow is to get our block detection, the rest of the block detection set up, because I still have a BDN 4 that's still good. So this was, yeah, no problem. So this is an HP Victus. It was on sale for $1,000, which was not bad at all. It has half a gig. It has like 512 hard drive, but I don't need the hard drive space because I've got 1 terabyte clouds that I use. But it gives me 4 HDMI slots essentially for the monitors, i7, 16 gigabytes of RAM, which is the big thing that I need because the computer that I run now to do all my streaming only has 8 gigabytes of RAM, and I feel it from time to time, especially when I want to do JMRI. Yeah, it was on sale. It was on sale. And it was a price that I couldn't refuse. So I dug into, I dug into my train allowance a little bit to get this. but it gives me what I need to evolve the layout so that way you guys can see JMRI dispatching. I can finally have you guys on a separate monitor and really get things to the next level that I need to. So when I saw that price, like, yeah, I need to do it because it's the perfect streaming PC. Now, typically in a good streaming setup, you want to have two computers, but that's if you're gaming. Typically, you'll have one gaming computer along with a capture card that captures the stuff into the streaming PC, and then that's usually the ideal kind of streaming setup. But for model railroading, I just need a good streaming PC, which that is perfect for. So I've been testing it out. It looks great. I got to get everything transferred tomorrow and then go from there. So you get your plane ticket for January. Nice. Yeah, and that's part of the discussion too, is that, I had to ask the wife, can I spend a little bit more to get this computer? And, it was more of a business decision between the two of us. Like, yeah, we had to do it because I really want to get this layout where I want it to be, to include dispatching operations. And you guys can see block detection and everything for this layout. So now that I have that, it really is we can finally get to the next level. So I'm excited for that. We got some good Halloween music. Hang on. But I don't know if it's YouTube safe. No, I'll leave it. I'll leave it off. So yeah, that's kind of the next evolutionary step here, which I'm excited. Can't wait, because then again, so much that we can do with this setup now. So much that we can do. Papa John, how are you, good sir? Hopefully you're doing well. See, the only thing about this is that I think I should do my face. There we go. So that way you guys can see me, because now with the extra two monitors, you guys can't really see my face. So I think we'll just kind of plop it there, I think, for now. So again, kind of a little bit of a Halloween theme. I really was trying to get the Halloween train together, but the mini prints figures I have for Halloween aren't painted. I just didn't have the train ready. I want to get like an orange locomotive to really emphasize the Halloweenness of it and put like pumpkins on it and so forth. But just wasn't able to put it together. So I figure I run a train that has like Halloween colors on it, and the daylight was kind of the perfect choice. With the orange, the red, and the black kind of fits the Halloween theme a little bit. You just got back from the train club. What train club? And, my costume here is got a little dragon on my shoulder here. And I do have the Rayron mask. Now it's a pain in the ass to really deal with anything in this. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. I can't even see. But yeah, this is pretty much my Halloween. It sheds like crazy too. All muffled? Yeah, I figured as much. The mask does muffle everything, so that's good to know. So you'll start posting videos for Fostoria Model Train Club. Nice. Happy Valley Hobbies. How are you? Great deals. Yep, muffled. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, definitely cannot wear glasses in it, unfortunately. Yeah, when I was getting scammed by Bernard, my wife basically had to escort me to the turntable because I couldn't see where the heck I was going, and the turntable was so small. That made it for a very interesting scan. So I figure, we'll just wear the dragon for the stream. That'll be my costume. But yeah, hopefully everyone's going to be having a happy and safe Halloween for 2023. Not this train. I'll probably be running my Zephyr now that I got my final car. Is what I'm thinking about running. This train is kind of special. That's the best way I can describe it. Atherin Blue Box coaches are a pain in the rear to deal with. Especially with these ones have the body mounted couplers. I cannot stand body mounted couplers. I like truck mounted couplers because it makes the turn so much easier. And sometimes you need styrene to get everything kind of level, which these aren't. I bought these secondhand. So yeah. This train definitely not. It's a stream only type of train. At least with the coaches. Now I do have Riverossi coaches, but I gotta convert them all to middle wheels and all that jazz. So. Oh, and something else I forgot to mention. Broadway came out with their latest newsletter, and the GS4s are still on track for the end of November. So I'm crossing fingers that by the end of November we'll get our GS4s, the Daylight and the Western Pacific. Oh yeah, I know it's very unpopular, but when you have tight turn radiuses, oh give me truck mounted couplers any day of the week. I do not like body mounted. Because what you don't understand is that when it comes to body-mounted couplers, you got to make sure that they're in NMRA compliant height. And most people don't understand that you got to have styrene pieces to put underneath the body to make sure you get that NMRA standard. And if it dips too low, then you got to sand down that styrene piece. If it's too high, then you got to add more styrene to it. And just not a lot of people get that. And so what they end up doing is they end up gluing not only the styrene to the body, but they glue the freaking coupler box to the styrene to the body. So when your coupler breaks, you have to break off the entire coupler box. Yeah. It's insane, which is why I like my truck-mounted couplers, because all you got to do is snap out the old coupler or broken coupler and snap in a new one, and you're done. So I know it's not a popular opinion. It's a very hot take, or as I call it, an icy take. But yeah, I do not like body-mounted couplers. I do not. But again, I understand too that body-mounted couplers get you closer together in realism, so you can have the junction tunnel walkways. So it's hard to get good masks, yeah. Yeah, drives me nuts. BNSF engineer, how are you? Good, sir. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully your family's doing well. Um, BSF engineer, I did end up caving and buy the my last dome car for the California Zephyr. I was able to negotiate it down, so it wasn't too bad of a price, and it was still. Let me put it this way: it was still a little bit overpriced than what I would like it to be. But considering it was my last car, I was able to negotiate it down from that one dealer because we had a good conversation. It's like, I've seen this cheaper, and we went back and forth on the price, and I finally got it down to a manageable level. So, finally finished it. So my Zephyr train is done. I know it's not prototypical in the order, but it's prototypical in length, and that's what I was trying to go for, and the max amount of dome cars. So I got my 4 dome cars, got a cafe, restaurant, I think 2 coaches, and my last observation. So yeah. You hate it when people do that to rolling stock too? Yeah. It drives me nuts. It's like, do not glue your coupler box onto the body. Screw it on like everyone else does. Do a little bit of a drill hole and go from there. So. Yeah, yep, that's exactly right. You gotta do the screw holes in order for it to do it. Yeah, I feel your pain, BSF engineer. I feel your pain. Yep. Yep. Well, I was talking to the shop owner that had the California Zephyr cars, and he was telling me that a lot of the first run, second run BLI coaches, a lot of their tooling broke, so they can't make those anymore, which is why the price is on to go up, which drives me nuts. But I'm glad my California Zephyr is done. But the good news is that scale trains they do have the tooling for the MTH coaches, because we talked to them about it at the national convention, and so they've got that in works as well. So hopefully we'll have another manufacturer giving us the daylight cars as well. Oh, nice. Yep, 1876. Yep. So yeah, let me go ahead and plug a few people here. We've got a lot of basically all you guys are content creators for the model railroading community. So again, we got Real Fan K with real fanning and some Samurai content. Happy Valley Hobbies is doing his 1800s layout every Sunday. I know BSF Engineer, you do some Samurai content. You got Artie with his videos on Friday and his live streaming Saturday night, which I need to try to get to, but I've been so busy lately. Papa John is doing some content. I know BCF Parsons is going to be doing some things. He's got an Instagram account with that. So, yeah, a lot of awesome creators here. Yep, yep. And that's the thing. Cost is always relative. Cost is always relative. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they will or not. No clue. Wig Wag Workshop, how are you, good sir? Hopefully everything is doing well for you. Got a crowd here tonight. Welcome, everyone. Hopefully you guys are doing well on this Friday night. The last Friday before Halloween. Everyone's saying their hellos. I love it. The Icey family here. So yeah, today guys we're running the BLI Atlantic Southern Pacific Fantasy Scheme Engine. Get you guys some close-ups here, but and then we're running some very old Atherin Blue Box daylight coaches. Not typically my go-to choice, but for the color scheme and just kind of the theming for Halloween, it's got the colors of Halloween, so I decided to, you know what? Let's go ahead and just run it and see what happens. Wow, we're for $50. Ready to run 150 Australian. Crazy. Let's see, you're approaching. Let's get you guys over to Phoenix Point. Do a little bit of rail fanning. And then we'll get you guys probably on board our daylight. Assuming everything works, we'll see. I haven't really tested the camera card with this train yet. Yeah, and that's the thing. And that's why I always say cost is always relative. If you want all the details, maybe that cost is worth it. If you're not into the details, it may not be worth it. So again, it just depends on what you prefer. For me personally, I know Rapido came out with those 3/4 dome cars for like almost 150, and that's with the early bird discount. And unfortunately, it was just too much out of my price range. It had great detail. Everything looks fantastic with it. It did get funded, so they are making them. But it was just outside my price range for the timing of it. But again, that's the great thing about model railroading. You can have a highly detailed train, or, you can focus on a highly detailed layout. I mean, the sky is the limit. Yeah, fast track to model railroad. Next year, they're going to take a lot of my money. Like this year, it was Broadway Limited. But with the recent announcement of diesels that they got coming from the U.S. paint schemes, oh, man, I am loving it. I think it was like their EMD SD9s that they just announced. I think the SD7 too. So I got like a Chicago Northwestern, Rio Grande, Denver Rio Grande I got on pre-order. So a lot of cool things. And see, that's not, for me personally, that's not bad because for 440 for $8 for parts, that's actually not bad. Because if you can use those parts to fix other broken ones, then you're golden. Awesome. Awesome, Artie. Yeah, I saw that you picked that up from Rapido. Yeah, I don't have any Rapido products yet, but that is going to change. I'm excited for a lot of the Rapido stuff coming out, especially those diesels that they just announced. I think they're coming out October of next year, but they look fantastic. So yeah, let me know how. So it sounds like you're liking it, which is good. Awesome. Nowhere to store. Oh, sorry to hear that. And it goes down to one man's trash is another man's treasure. It's basically what it comes down to. Again, that's why I call it the world's greatest sandbox hobby. Because it is literally a sandbox. You're limited by your own imagination. Yeah, you gain that CNW. Yep. Oh, that CNW looked nice. You know what? Let's take, since you guys got me on the subject of Rapido, Let's. I think we shall take a field trip. I need to go back to one of my videos. Did a video saying that Rapido was invading the U.S. where we kind of talked about that in detail. But I kind of want to go to that website real quick here. Pause you. Let's go to the file here. All right, let's take a quick field trip. So I know you guys like field trips. Yeah, I understand that already. I definitely understand that. All right, let's let's go to here. So yeah, their recent announcement really just blew me away. So yeah, they've got the SD7, SD9, and SD10 locomotives which look gorgeous. So the Bumblebee scheme, I've been wanting this for a while, and with it coming out on Rapido, ooh, it looks really, really good. So I got that one pre-order. And then the Southern Pacific with their signature headlights on the front and back look so good. So I think I got the orange one on pre-order with the Black Widow. Looks really, really good. Yep, yep. Do we get free sample bags? I can give you a bag of air. Here, I'll give you some air. That's all I can do. So yeah, and then we even got the demonstrator that looks pretty good. And there's that Chicago Northwestern SD9. It just looks good. And I'm generally not a fan of 6-axles, but lately with this lineup, oh, it looks so good. And some other ones. Now I think these two are conditional. So the Soul Line and the Dakota Minnesota Eastern, they got to have enough pre-orders for them to actually make it. So there's kind of some caveats with that as well. But yeah, it looks really, really good. Can't wait. Absolutely, Wigwag. Absolutely. Yeah, and like I said, normally I'm not a fan of 6-axle because they're a pain in the butt to deal with, but those ones look really, really nice. As far as undecorated, Atherin has been slowly leading the way with not necessarily undecorated. They just recently I'm gonna see if I can actually find this. They've got what's called I think it's called a pre-primed locomotive, meaning that they've undercoated the engine white. I think it's their newest SD70 Ace lines. That they painted it, well, I think it's like white undercoat, but they don't number it, they don't letter it, so that way you can paint it your own way and you can decal it the way you want to. I'm gonna see if I can find that real quick. SD70 Ace undecorated Atherin Genesis. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Yeah. Well, this isn't it. I think it's actually in one of my videos. Might need a pair of Chessie, Ohio. Oh, Artie. Let's see if I can find my video on it. I think I did a video on the Aces. Oh, that's the other thing I'm excited for from Rapido is the slugs and the GP40 they're coming out. I've got that on pre-order for the MKDs. I'm excited for that too. Okay. Yeah, here comes the Ace. Oh, this is from BLI. I know Anthony Genesis also did it. Um, but yeah, they came out with their undecorated. So yeah, right here. So BLI does a lot of undecorated, unpainted, and Atherin Genesis has been coming out with primed, undecorated, undetailed, unlettered. So little by little, they are starting to come out with these. All right, let's see here. Let's get you guys some more rail fanning shots here. So you're gonna come back up on Phoenix Point here. All right, here we are. He streams every day. He's definitely what I would call a full-time YouTuber. Yeah. Go Icey. Yeah, but they're slowly coming back on their latest announcements. They've been coming with some undecorated stuff. Matter of fact, the Ford Truck Shay that's coming out, my pre-order on that one is actually unlettered, is the one I'm getting, because I want to put Union Pacific on it. I can't wait for the Ford Truck Shay. That's gonna be cool. Yeah, go for it, Artie. Yeah, do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. I typically go 2 to 3 hours. It just depends. It just depends on where the mood goes. I know there's been some times that you guys have been so interactive that I go for hours. That's why I like streaming this time slot, because I've got nothing typically going on Saturday, so I can sleep in. So I just go the whole night. Yeah, take your time, Artie. And I do appreciate you guys being here. I know of all the channels out there, of all the things that you can be doing on your Friday evening, especially the Friday before the Halloween, you guys to decide to come here on my little channel. I appreciate all you guys' support. And again, happy Halloween to those who celebrate it. Too early for geared? Yep. Yep. Good for ASMR. Nice, Papa John. Nice. All right, so one couple shots that we haven't had yet. You're in the future. You're a time traveler. All us normal people, it's still Friday. So yes, Friday evening / Saturday. Keep forgetting you're a time traveler over there. All us crazy Americans. We're behind. All right, let's get some other camera views that we haven't had yet. Yeah, all the pumpkins. All the pumpkins. Yeah, we'll definitely have a proper Halloween train next year. I've been kind of focusing on getting my Christmas train up and going and my Freedom train up and going. I'm to a point where I'm kind of satisfied with those for right now, but yeah, eventually we'll get the Halloween one squared away for next year. I am a fan of pumpkin spice. Yes, I'm one of those crazy people that likes pumpkin spice. But I got to take it in moderation. I can't go too crazy with it, otherwise I'll get sick. But yes, from time to time. Just recently I just had pumpkin spice donuts from Krispy Kreme. They're pretty good. All right, let's get you guys some camera angles here. The two buildings, and then from our camera car train, which we'll get you guys hooked up here in a few minutes so we can ride the daylight. I love that inside the building view. Yeah, the BCF parts camera. Happy. I think he does. Let's see. Let me think. And you're talking about in Eastern Daylight Time. Let me. I believe it's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on his channel. Cause he streams like Sunday morning for his wacky weekend stream. Oh no, Krispy Kreme. I'm sorry to hear that. All right, K. Take it easy. Yep, I'll see you on Sunday. Yeah, I had to take a break from yesterday because with this new computer, I had to get everything set up. And I had so many other chores I had to get done. But I think we're back on track. Definitely be there on Sunday. I'll probably be running my Rio Grande Zephyr. Excited for that. Yeah, that's been happening a lot lately. A lot of places overexpand. Yep. And then they cannibalize each other because they're so close to each other. All right, I think what we'll do next is we'll get you guys on board. Get the two cameras here. Let me actually do this. Let me do all the cameras. Let's do. Let's see. Get rid of that camera. Let's bring up Phoenix Point, and then we'll bring up the phone camera. No. Can I do it that way? Let's see. Oh, do I want to do this? Yeah. Yeah, we'll do it this way. All right. Once the train comes back around, we will get the camera train on board so you guys can ride the daylight special here. Scooters, interesting. Yeah, there's freaking coffee places all over the place. Like we have like a place called Roan Runners Cafe. We've got man, I can't remember. There's so many. I can't remember freaking names. But I'm not necessarily a coffee person. Like I gotta be in a really special mood to drink it. The things that I typically go to Starbucks, but I get their pineapple passion fruit lemonade. That's like my crack. Really, really, really good. Okay, so what we'll do here is we'll slow down our engine here. We'll do a little bit of ops. We'll get this camera train connected. All right. I'll show you here in a second, Happy Valley. Yeah, I will show you in a minute. Yeah, I'll show you. But first, let me get you guys on board this train, and we'll go from there. Oh, hello, X. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. All right. When in focus, yeah. Yeah. For the system that I have, it just works. It's not gonna work 100% all the time. All right, let's get you guys on board. There we go. All right, so welcome aboard SP Atlantic Daylight Special. On the right side camera, you have a Broadway Limited Atlantic Fantasy Scheme SP Daylight, along with the coaches on the left from Atherin Blue Box. Yeah. BNSF pumpkins, nice. Now I'm kind of running a little bit fast, and that's just because on Phoenix Point there's a little bit of an incline, and this train is actually pretty heavy. So I need a little bit of momentum to get up that hill. Okay, so to answer your question, Happy Valley, about the cameras. So basically, I've got a so the building itself is actually shaved off in the back on an angle. So coming up to the left there, let me see if I can get this in time. So you can see how it's kind of set up there. It's like half a building is kind of shaved out, and I've got a camera inside of it. It's kind of the setup that I've got. That idea came from our wonderful BCF Parts, who suggested we should have a camera inside of a building, and I happen to have a building that would work perfectly for that scenario. And so that camera view was born. Yep. Now, one thing I forgot to mention, too, is I do have my pink train parked on the right. That's the breast cancer awareness train that I'm building. Technically, it's Ferry VR's train. In honor of those for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, because October is still Breast Cancer Awareness. So I ran that on the last stream if you want to see that train running around. Now, there's a few new buildings on the layout. So coming up to our left, you see a gazebo. I got that from the New Braunfels train show. And I'll point out some other new buildings that I got. There's a new barn on the right-hand side, and there's a new general purpose commercial building on the left as well, which I'll point out here in a second. All right, so coming up past this building on the left-hand side, you'll see a brand new building. I got that from New Braunfels just recently. So there's the building right there on the left-hand side. And then on the right-hand side, you'll see a brand new barn along with a little shed. So right there on the right. So those two buildings are new as well. As far as the Freedom Train is concerned, 1976. I don't have any pieces from the 1949. I would like to get the PA 1949 diesels. I'll probably have to, if I can't find it, I'll have to customize it, which is what I think I'm going to do anyways. But what I plan on doing is I'm going to make a modern day Freedom Train. So what would the Freedom Train look like if it was running today? So I'm going to be building that train. I've got a few parts together. Naturally, the Freedom Train itself, I would imagine, would be run by several different locomotives. So I would imagine, obviously, the big boy will probably pull it in modern day. The 844 will find a way to pull it in modern day. We'll have the Queen of Steam 611 once we get that engine, because I know Scale Train is going to be coming out with that I'm going to buy. That'll run the Freedom Train. In my world, we'll have a GG1 76 from Conrail pull it as well. because I just got that engine recently. So I'm going to do a lot of modern twists to a modern day Freedom Train. I do have the GS. It's a Bachmann GS4 Freedom Train, which I have, which is what I used for the 4th of July this year. And I did pick up some duplicate Lionel Freedom Train coaches, and what I'm going to do is with those duplicates, I'm going to take like it's got the Liberty Bell and the Apollo Lunar Rover. I'll take those out and put some other artifacts in. I'll scratch build it and put them in for a modern day Freedom Train. Bachmann just came out with a new Freedom Train set that I need to grab. And then I'll probably end up scratch building some Freedom Train cars as well. So I have a lot of ideas with that. Yeah. Yeah, the 76 had the most cars. I don't know how many, but there was only so many cars that were actually made in HO scale, which was the Lionel. And then I plan on doing a modern twist to the train. So, interesting thing to mention, BCA Parts. There was a documentary film. It's in my communities tab that I referenced, and they're trying to get one done for 2026. It's the same person that ran it in '76. They're trying to get a modern day era one, but their vision is more of a salute to the soldiers type of museum of the Freedom Train, because the Freedom Train really was a rail mobile museum. So they had all these artifacts within the train itself. The first train you were able to walk through. The second one, because so many people came out, was more on a conveyor belt type of system. And so the next one that they want to do is a salute to the soldiers, kind of veterans type of train for the next Freedom Train. My version is just going to be how many, 76 cars can I get, and then I'll do some decorative work. But yeah, I'm kind of excited for it. And yeah, it'll be another 4th of July special where I'll have my Freedom Train, but I would like to double head. Like have the big boy with the GS4, the 844. I'm hoping to get a DCC 844 by then, double heading. I've got a lot of big plans for the Freedom Train next year for the 4th of July. Get you guys the 2 camera. Yeah. Yeah, there was another YouTuber. Again, look at my communities tab. You may have to scroll down a little bit to my 4th of July post. But yeah, there was a YouTube video. Really good. Talked about the whole history of the Freedom Train. And I didn't realize that the Freedom Train was pulled by several different engines. Which I never knew. I thought the GS4 was the only one, but no, there was the TNP, T1. There's a whole bunch of other engines that pulled it, which I'm going to be getting eventually. It's not high yet, but getting the GG1 76 was pretty good. Oh. Nice. I love giving ideas. And I think we did a Freedom Train special on this channel. Oh, no, not on this channel. On this stream. I want to find cars. I just don't know if they came out in HO scale. like I would consider that part of the Freedom Train for the Preamble Express. I've only seen the Preamble Express in Lionel. I haven't seen it in HO. I'll have to do some more digging on it, but it's definitely a consideration if I can find the cars. Matter of fact, my train show from Temple, has the Bill of Rights on the boxcar and a Statue of Liberty on the another one. Hey, there you go. Yeah, Scream with Fan. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, that's what the Freedom Train did. I think the first Freedom Train had a lot of famous paintings on it too. But yeah, really, all you need to do is, miniaturize the paintings and just shove them into the train. Now, one thing I plan on getting is a lot of the pressed flat cars from Class 1 Model Works because they're painted white of the So rail line, and I'd like to put some famous vehicles on there. Maybe put a couple tanks on there too. Yeah, you could put like the Battle of Gettysburg, for example. Exactly. Maybe do like a little battle scene on one of the flat cars. I just got to make sure I paint them white so they match the general theme of freedom being white. So yeah. Yep. You get the general idea. Oh, an LED, yeah, an LED screen. Yeah, so you can take like maybe a cell phone or if you really want to get fancy. I know they got the small LED screens, I think from Arduinos that you could potentially use and put to an external battery source. And now we have that screen rotating like a digital LED. Yeah. On huge TVs? Okay. Oh, man. You don't remember it? Oh, darn. Yep, on huge TVs. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Oh, you're talking about a real train. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I was thinking miniature. But yeah, I can't remember how much the 1976 Freedom Train cost for them to run. I know it wasn't, I think it barely broke even, if I remember correctly. But in this day and age, I just don't know if it can be done again because of, trackage rights with the Class 1 railways and how the logistical chain gets kind of constrained. Because you see how many problems we have with the big boy trying to do the excursions because of just how bad a logistical chain is right now. Now you're trying to do the Freedom Train on top of that. I don't know. And sadly, I just don't know if we'll have another trust again to do the Freedom Train. Who knows? But I know one thing's for sure. We'll have a modern day Freedom Train on this layout for next year. So in our heart, and that's the great thing about, model railroading is that we can imagine what things could be. Yeah. I mean, it's not only UP. I see what you're saying. UP doing the trust to run the train. Again, someone's got to lead it. Someone's got to lead it, organize it, and then get support from all the other railroad companies. So who knows? And then you gotta find a crew that's dedicated. I think it took like 2 years for the whole Freedom Train to go through the U.S. and then you need the cities to have approval so that way they can have stops for it. Because I was watching that documentary on the Freedom Train, and there's a lot of cities that said no to it for it stopping, so I had to go to other places. And then if you think about it, you know, that's almost 2 years that all the workers have to go through just to do the train. So there's a lot involved. I mean, just imagine, you know, the Big Boy tour is only a fraction of what the Freedom Train did. Get you guys the back view here. But what I could see potentially happening is one person will lead it, and then all the class ones hopefully can improve it. And then they will dedicate a locomotive to run it. So definitely, obviously, with Union Pacific, you would have the Big Boy 844. How cool would it be for those two engines to double head the Freedom Train? Like, that would be quite something. You'll have the Portland Train Museum giving up their daylight again to run it. I can see that happening. You know, hopefully we can see the 611 pull it. Hey, Mystic. How are you, good sir? I am doing well. Hopefully you're doing well. We are running our daylight train. It's kind of got the colors that fit Halloween. I don't have a particular Halloween train set up yet. And so we're kind of running the daylight for the color scheme of kind of like a pumpkin type of thing. I don't know. It's something. Alright, let's take phone camera away. So we got our BLI Atlantic pulling our daylight coaches. Yeah, oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And they kind of did that for the 76 run to a degree. To a degree. All the pumpkins. I wonder if we should bring out the drone cam. It's been a while since I think we should do that. Get the dragon camera out. Shall we go flying? Just in it for the candy corn. Yep. I'm a candy corn fan. They're good. Can't have it too often, though. I typically just eat it for Halloween. That's actually a good question. What's your guys' favorite Halloween candy? I'm definitely up there with the candy corn. Tootsie Rolls drools. Alright, so let's see. Give me a minute as I get our dragon cam set up. Yeah, I'm not a. Yeah, Reese's peanut butter cups are good. I gotta be in a mood for those though. All right. Let's get things sized up here. All right. So the dragon cam is now flying. Bear with me. It's kind of hard to focus on chat as I fly. Candy, pumpkins. That's interesting. Never heard that one before. This is always the tricky part about flying. Try not to hit that wall. Oh, why are you going up? Thank you, Mystic. It could be better. Like I said, this is the very cheap entry-level drone that I have. And there is a better like quality. This is like 740p or whatever, 720p. There's one that can go into 1080 that I'll eventually grab. But I wanted more practice flying this one before I crash a more expensive drone. Little by little. Little by little. It just takes a lot of practice. Oh. Battery died. All right. All right. Let's kill that camera. Get you guys back on board. Oops. Let's get that set up. Okay. One on wires instead of flying. Oh, that's interesting. So you're talking about like the ones on like football games. They have the camera that goes across the wires. I don't know if they make that commercially. That's actually a good point. Because that'll be super BA if I can find one that goes across a cable. Huh, I'm going to have to look into that actually. Well, here's the thing, because the more expensive drones have something called auto level. This one doesn't have it. So that's why I have to control it manually. But the next level up of this drone. Let's see, just me. So here's the drone right here. Again, it's just a very entry-level $50 drone that I got from Amazon. The next model up of this drone... Welcome back, Artie. The next level up of this has the auto-leveling feature, and it streams at 1080. So I wanted to get this one first, so that way I can practice flying, first and foremost, and to prove the concept that I can stream from a drone. And the fact that that concept has been proven, I can... Mystic, I think his stream is tomorrow. Yeah, Audie's stream is tomorrow. But yeah, I want to get the next level drone because it has that auto level. So that way I'm not, going back and forth, up and down, crazy. There you go, Artie. I believe it's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, it's a Friday, Mystic. It's Friday. It's currently Friday, the 27th of October. Yeah, so his stream is tomorrow. So yeah, that's a drone. We'll fly a little bit more, probably in about 10 minutes. All good, Mystic. I've had those days. I thought this past Wednesday was the 1st of November for the longest time. I just couldn't get out of my head that, no, the 1st is next week. Alright, so let's get you guys back on board here. Yeah, Mystic, I know you were here in the early days. Like, it's crazy how far just technology has come for the channel. Love it. There you go. Yep, 8 p.m. Eastern. I've been there, Mystic. Yep. Yep. Aw. So since we're kind of talking about streams here, If you guys got anything that you're working on, any live stream, feel free to advertise yourself in the chat. What you got coming up? Any train shows that you got coming up? Any rail fanning videos? Any clubs that you're participating in? Feel free to advertise all that. Just be careful with links, because I think YouTube, since you guys are not moderators, just watch out for links. I'm very old school about moderation. But, yeah, if you guys got anything coming up, feel free to advertise. So as far as for me, you guys, I've seen that I got my latest train show video from New Braunfels up. I released that this morning. As far as train shows for me, I think we're done till January. Again, January is kind of 60-40 if we're going to go to Amherst. February, there's 2 train shows I want to try to make it to. There's Samara, and then there's a Greater Houston train show. And then I think in April, we go back to the New Braunfels train show. So that's kind of how things are going. Well, BC at Parts, you also do Instagram. So feel free to shout that out too. All right, so we got a Halloween show. Tonight for you, and there'll be tomorrow for us. Oh, yeah, Saturday night. That's what I meant. Saturday for us. Yep. I may hop in on that. That sounds like a lot of fun. Let me think. Tomorrow, I shouldn't... Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, if you want to help Artie go to Amherst, all the information is on his community channel. I did it bad. I forgot to wear my mom and son train rail fans wristband. Keep forgetting to put that on. Oh, and you're playing a stream from the train room. Nice. Very, very nice. Amherst is 3 hours away. Lucky for you. Yeah, it's a bucket list item for me. My wife and I are trying to figure out the financial situation to see if we can go to Amherst in 2 months. Because I've got a lot of holographic stickers to give away, so I know that's the place I need to go and meet you guys. So we're going to try to, by the end of November, we should have a final decision. Because that's basically our deadline to get like hotels and airline and all that stuff. So the Twin Ports area, Tuesday of each month, in the Wisconsin Library. Okay. How far are you from Split Rock? Because I think Split Rock is in... maybe he's a few hours away from you. 'Cause I think he's in Minneapolis. I can't remember. Oh, I appreciate that. Again, sharing the hobby. This hobby is definitely too big for one person alone. So that's why we have you guys to really help shine the hobby in all its glorious scales. It's, content-wise. He's up at the Twins, too. Yeah. Cool. Again, guys, I greatly, greatly appreciate you guys taking some time out of your day and chilling with me and the railway here and with the rest of the Icey family. Again, of all places, on the Friday night / Saturday, you guys are here. 2.5. Okay, 2.5 hours north Twin Cities. Hi, Mystic. Take it easy. Take your time. No rush. And we are, how many subscribers? Okay, let's see. How many subscribers are we from 2,800? I know that's coming up. Unbelievable to think that we're that big for the Icey family. Oh, wow. We are 1 away from 2,790. And we are 10 away from 2,800. Unfreaking believable, guys. You guys just kill it. Again, my mission is that when you hit that sub button, that you guys will get your value out of hitting that button. 320. Uh-huh. Yep. You'll get up there. You guys will get up there. So yeah, go subscribe to Mystic, BCA Parts, Artie, all the people in here. Sub to them as well. Share the love. I do the best I can to promote you guys as well. Again, you guys are along with the ride with me. I do not want to leave anyone behind. I try my best. You gained 2 the other day? Hey, that's 2 more than you had the other day. But that's awesome. And as far as hours are concerned, because I want you guys to get the emotes. Closing in on 100 live streams. Nice, Happy Valley. Awesome. Congratulations for sure. Yeah, even this podcast hasn't come close to 100. I am in San Antonio, Texas, Artie. I am in the Lone Star State. Alright, let's take a look at how far are we from getting those emotes for you guys. So yeah, I try. You have 300 short for views. You'll get there. Matter of fact, I'm kind of in the same boat. So in order to get you guys emotes, again, I try to be as transparent as I legally can. So we are about. I'm trying to do math in public here. 550 away? No, more than that. 650. So we're about 650 hours away from 3,000, which gets you guys those emotes. So we're closing on in. We're closing on in. Now I think my 360 day resets at the end of the year. So we'll see. Again, that's a tasker for me to get you guys awesome things to watch. So that is on me to do. I just appreciate you guys hanging out and having fun. Yeah, you will fly just way north. Nice, Artie. Very nice. Give him the few points, yeah. But see, and that's the thing about it is that, you know, it'll be cool to get. But again, you guys determine when we make these milestones. And I try to grow us up equally. I try to give shout outs as best as I can. Because at the end of the day, we share the pool of 2.6 billion users on YouTube. We share this family. You guys watch so many other people, and rightfully so. That's the great thing about it, is that you have the right to choose when to watch, where to watch. And the biggest thing that I appreciate is you guys giving your value time watching, you know, what I do here. in my little corner of the internet and my little corner of this hobby. I am honored by that. I'm honored that, I never dreamed that we would be able to get almost monetization on this channel in 1 year. Because it's been about 1 year to the day that I really got hardcore with this channel and basically putting in the same amount of time as a part-time job per se into the channel, and I'm having so much fun doing it. Never had I thought that we would, have these many subscribers, have the community that we have here, and have the watch hours that we do have. So it's incredible to do that in a year. And again, I'm blessed. You guys just make it awesome. So oh, you at 4SM Houston? Nice. Yeah, I'm in the Kirby Yard area, so I rail fun a lot. Let's see. Oh, nice. Nice, Artie. Fair enough, Artie. uh, yeah, easily the model railroading community has just blossomed on YouTube. It's great to see. Absolutely great to see. Ah, the honor is all mine, Papa John. Like I said, one of my biggest mottos for the channel is the gateway to model railroading. For those of you who are lurking, for those of you who are brand new to the channel, I hope that I can guide you to other channels as well. Because again, I'm only one person. I can only create as much content as I possibly can. There's going to be a time that you've watched all my videos, watched all my streams. You will probably want to binge watch on something else. That's why I try to give you guys so many different lanes of awesome channels and so forth to just binge and have fun. So I've got some more mega projects that's kind of related to that. And I can't wait to reveal that in due time. It'll be revealed in due time. It's part of one of my mega projects. I should get my camera face back up, shouldn't I? There we go. Again, I want to grow this hobby together. So I do my best to share it. Because again, we share the audience. It's that simple. We share the audience. Yeah. And that's the thing about it. Like, with those who are getting up there in age with the hobby, with, with all the illnesses that's freaking going on in the world, with all the craziness that's going on in the world, I'm glad that we can come and escape and just enjoy the hobby. I said, I'm that type of model railroader that loves rail fanning and loves watching a train go around in circles. Because there's just something about it that just, it's a great stress release. And that's just how I enjoy the hobby. Other people, scratch build. Other people make scenery. Other people do review videos. Other people rail fan. Other people have the opportunity to travel to all sorts of different train shows, all different home layouts. And it's just, it's such a massive hobby. Yeah, and that's another fair point. Sometimes we cannot afford to travel. And I said, I'm kind of blessed with the area that I'm at now that we have so many train shows in a year. And I was really lucky and fortunate enough to go to the NMRA train show in Dallas. But again, I took you guys with me as well. And I think I've got like 2.5 hours worth of content that came out of the NMRA train show. Plus, we got to meet Bernard from Mini Prince. Got to record his clinic that you can see on his channel. Like, this hobby has given me so many opportunities that I never thought possible. Awesome. Love it. Okay. Melbourne. I appreciate the kind words, BCI Parts. So I do train shows kind of differently. I basically record train shows from a POV perspective. Um, and it's basically all in, what's the word? Chronological order. So all my cuts and edits just happen. I tend to cut out a lot of boring parts, like me transitioning from a different vendor to vendor, from a layout to a vendor. So I cut a lot of the boring stuff out, but I try to get to the meat of the stuff. So I do the best I can. I know they are definitely my longer videos, and just statistically speaking, longer videos don't typically perform well, but I prefer it that way because I got so many other videos kind of lined up that I don't want to cut it out into other videos. It's just more personal preference. Now, if we're talking about like a huge train show, like the NMRA convention train show, yeah, then I'll definitely break that out because that will be like a 4-hour video that is just not practical. So I try to keep my lengthier videos to an hour. And even then, I decided to not even... Because before, I used to cut out the train show haul video from the actual train show, but I've decided to incorporate them in for the most part. So, it really just depends at the end of the day. But the train show videos, I love doing. I love experimenting. I love bringing you guys with me. Yeah, I'm running into that problem here already. I'm starting to understand the UP schedule out here. And it's like, man, I'm starting to get the same old trains. So, yeah, I got to try to mix it up a little bit as well. Okay. Oh. Inside joke about the Twinkies. You guys got to go to Artie's video to understand the Twinkie reference. Used to make the Twinkies in downtown Toledo, Ohio. Toledo. Nice. South Carolina for 2 weeks. Nice. Isn't mom and son down there? I believe. Yeah, they're in South Carolina. You went on a tour when you were in grade school. Nice. The only factory I've been to is a Jelly Belly factory in Fairchild, California. Love that factory. Near Prince. Okay. Oh, you're going to be staying with them. Yay. Look at that. Bringing people together. So then you can see the epic layout that they have. I love their layout. I love how it transitions from, you know, kind of a prototypical layout to that fantasy D&D layout. Oh, I'm just eating that up. And by the way, guys, if you haven't already, for those of you who are lurking or new to the channel, please go over and subscribe to Mom and Son Train Rail Fans. They're close to hitting that 1,000 mark. A huge milestone. If they got the hours, they'll have emotes and memberships and all that fun stuff. I cannot wait for that for them. Because I love it. Just more great things about the hobby. Mad Max build. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Like a deserty theme. Ooh, they had the test track too. Nice. Very nice. Good range of die-cast cars. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't get to travel as much. I used to, but given my current job, don't travel much. Alright, let's get you guys an engineering perspective. So yeah, I'm hoping next week's stream we will have all the block detection squared away, and I'll give you guys kind of my prototype dispatching board on JMRI. Now that I got the 4 screens set up, we can make that a reality. So I think tomorrow I'm gonna work hard on getting that all set up so we can get the JMRI dispatching board up. And there's all the stickers there on the sticker wall. Again, if you want to send a sticker, my P.O. box is on my website, rayrunvr.com. Yep, that they do. That they do. You worked that Jeep? Oh, nice. You need Aussie cars for the theme. Coming up to our right is maps of Missouri and Nebraska, courtesy of BCA Parts. Those maps are really useful. Really, really useful. Now you're talking my language with Jeeps. Nice. So I learned something kind of interesting today. I ordered a Missouri Pacific Heritage magazine, and they had these Baldwin engines on the front. And it just caught my attention because, I got the Baldwin Centipedes and Union Pacific, which I may end up running those next week. I've been having a hankering to run the Centipedes, so I think I'll bring those out to run. But on the front of it, I was looking at these engines like, what are these? These are 4-axle Baldwin locomotives. And come to find out, the Missouri Pacific ordered an ABA of Baldwin Babyface engines. That was the name of them. I was like, I had never seen it before. Like, in the magazine, it was pretty cool because it showed someone kind of scratch building an HO scale. But I was like, man, I got to keep my eyes open and see if this actually exists. I think it does in brass, so that's something I'll need to keep an eye out for. But no one else has made it. My issue with the Jeeps nowadays, especially the Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler family, is their transmissions. Never again. I just had too many issues with transmissions on those things. You got 3 of them from 47 to 99. Nice. An old Chevy motor, yep. Fair enough. Very interesting. My knowledge of locomotives don't go past those that I typically see from Top Gear or the Grand Tour. That's about it. That issues with the cruise control. Interesting. So I think in a couple minutes we will get our Dragon Cam back out. Recalled 5 times. That kind of reminded me of my Dodge Magnum that I had back in the day. Going through college, that thing had so many recalls. And I had to replace the computer for the transmission once, and that was not cheap. Yeah, that sucked. It went into limp mode, and yep, I had to replace the entire computer on it. Got a new BLI nickel plate. Nice. Oh my goodness. NEC Amtrak. How are you, good sir? Been a while. Hopefully you're doing well. Happy Halloween. Hope you're doing well. I know IRL had you busy, which I perfectly understand. And everyone saying hello. I love this community. You guys are awesome. I love seeing this. Love it, love it, love it. That's always a handy skill to have. Especially knowing someone who knows their mechanical skills. Or anything in the trades, really, nowadays. Good money in the trades. Probably in a different life, I would be an electrician. Alright, let's get you guys some real fanning shots here. We haven't done the bridge cam yet. Get you guys the bridge shot. Let's see. Let's get you guys over here. And I think I'll get rid of my face there. Yeah, even as a hobby, it's still a good skill to have. I have not Happy Valley. I'll look into it. I will have to look into it. Oh, those 4 boxes on the bottom there, bottom left. I need to show you guys that because that's probably not going to be in any video. It's something that I bought online from the Facebook Marketplace. I'll be right back. I'll show you guys what I got. My dragon's tail is going all over the place. Swinging everything, catching everything possible. Alright, let's do a little bit of show and tell here. Talk to Rapido today. You can get unnumbered comic cars for a 6-pack. Oh, look at that. That's a great little tip there. You have to email them the pre-order. Nice. That's right. I know you were talking about those comic cars. I know they were conditional. So hopefully that commission gets through and you're able to get your cars. And then I definitely want to see videos and pictures of them. All right. So I got this from the Facebook Marketplace. And it was a steal. Absolutely a steal when I saw all these. So the first one. Let's see. Let me switch to the bench. Okay. Alright, so the first one we got here. This is a Challenger Union Pacific merchandise service boxcar. It's a double door boxcar. Now, the next one was something I've been really wanting to get. This is the typical boxcar that you see with the 844 in the Greyhound scheme. This is the express service. I've been wanting these cars for a while because they're hard to find. I got 2 of them. Sorry for the shaky cam. And then this one is in the typical yellow. So this one will go with the 844 with their excursion train back in the 90s and late 2000s. So I'm really, really happy I was able to find this. That is not brass. So yeah. You like the gray? Yeah. They're both awesome. I'm really, really happy that I got it. So yeah, pick those up. Yeah. I'm going to that camera, train camera. So they can see the pumpkin. And let me see, let me go to a 2 camera. Oh yeah, I'm on a 2 camera. So there's Fairy VR with Sarah. One of our twin cats. Just chilling. Hmm? Word. Wordy word. Gonna have another cup and go to the train room. Okay. It's loud.
Like she doesn't want to hunt it.
It's just loud, making a lot of noises. Yep, Fairy VR. Yep, Fairy. Fairy. That's what she goes by, nickname-wise, gaming nickname. Everyone's saying hello. They say hi back.
Sarah's acting freaked out, so we're gonna leave again.
Yep.
Have fun.
Thank you.
People, are you gonna follow me too? Come on.
You like the new industrial building? Yes, it's been a while since you've seen kind of the layout. So we've added a few new buildings. Yeah, the very noisy mouse. Yep. Yep, she is the boss. Yep. So yeah, the building on the left is I typically put it on when I live stream, and I take it off the layout afterwards because I don't want my cats knocking it over. We got a little bit of my modular scenery on the right that I'm kind of building around the layout, so that way I can interchange buildings, interchange industries. I plan on doing operations on this layout. I had to put it on hold just because so much other real life stuff came up, and I'm working on. I just got done with my second mega project for December, and I was working for one for November. But those two mega projects are done, so now I'm coming back and focusing on my layout again. I just purchased a new computer that's going to allow me to do my 4-monitor display. In fact, we got the new monitors installed, and the computer's actually running. I just got to get it transferred over fully. I'll take you guys to all the cameras real quick. Actually, no, I know what I'll do. It's going to make sure there's nothing that I don't want to be shown. And just sanitize this real quick. Okay. So I'll show you what my dispatching computer / streaming computer looks like now. All right. So we'll take our camera here. We'll turn it around. All right. So here's the setup. So eventually we'll have our websites to show here. OBS runs there. I'll eventually will have the chat functions there, and then we'll have our JMRI dispatching panel there. So that's the future of streaming, because then when I have you guys going around the layout, not only will you get like an engineering perspective, you guys will also get a dispatcher perspective as well through JMRI screen. And I want to see if I can actually get that set up real quick, just to show you. I do have it kind of a prototype of it. Let me see if JMRI is going to cooperate. It's been a hot minute since I've used it. Let's go to our Panel Pro. More advanced than Sydney trains. That's funny. Now I gotta remind myself how I do this, because it's been a while since I've messed with JMRI. Need more monitors. I wanted my life to be simple, so I stuck with JMRI. But again, it's all based off preference, what you want to mess with. Okay, so I think JMRI is working. No, I don't think that is working. I think. Maybe it is working. Do this one. Okay. Yep. Alright, so here's an unwrapped prototype of the layout. I'm hoping the block detection is working. Yes, it is. So each modular will be isolated individually. Now, this is my own system that I will be using to show block detection. But you can see the engine is going from one to the other. Now, it's not 100% set up yet. Only 2 blocks are functional at the moment. But eventually, each module will be its own separate block. So that'll let me know exactly where the train's going to be. And then I'll eventually I'll set up my lights as well so I can control it from here. Do my signal logic and so forth. And I'll clean this up so that way we'll have a full dispatch panel. But that'll eventually go in the top right monitor in the future. So that's my project for tomorrow. Is now that I have my 4th monitor, I need to get all of my OBS settings to the other computer, get JMRI set up on the other computer, and then start building the final dispatching panel. Yeah, train controller works as well. So yeah, you can see the train going over, you can see the block detection working there. One modular going to the second modular, and then I gotta work on the other one from that point forward. But yeah, I gotta get all of that set up. So that's gonna be my project coming up, because I want this feature, like, now. Again, that'll be on this monitor right here, the top right, is what we'll put that on. It's not necessarily automation that I want, it's the signal logic that I want the most. Because I want to control every aspect of the layout from this seat. But yeah, I imagine. I get set animation for my show. Nice. Yeah, I saw that with some of your videos, how that automation worked a little bit. It looked pretty cool. Just going back and forth, and the fact that it's all randomized where it goes to, I think was pretty cool. That's definitely, you know a lot more about that than I do, which is kind of cool. Three monitors. Oh no, what's on the fail? For task manager. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. And that's a great thing about, about the hobby too, is that along with technology, you can have a fully automated point-to-point layout. And I tried to dabble into that a little bit with JMRI, and it wasn't for me. Like, if I want to do point-to-point, I'll keep it single main line and get a motorman, which I still probably will get. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely complicated on JMRI. I went down that rabbit hole one time. I spent, more hours than I should. I think I spent, 24 hours in total trying to figure out how to do it. And then that's when it's said, no, I like this path that I'm going on versus trying to do an automation thing. Yeah, and that's where that one software is probably better. I believe that's for Artie. Yeah, because I don't use train controller. Yeah, much easier. Yeah, it's just if I want to do operations, especially if I want to use the train tracks automation, I'm probably gonna stick with JMRI for now. But again, that's the glorious thing about the hobby. He got lost. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Papa John. Yeah, definitely a lot of technical stuff right now. Yeah, that's always pretty cool. I'll probably dive into it just out of curiosity. Because that does sound like an interesting tool just to know. May safety features, interesting. Because one thing I'm looking at doing, it's not going to be automated or anything, but it's going to be a point-to-point operational layout, a pure ops layout in the future. So this is an Atlantic Southern Pacific BLI. This is actually a 442 locomotive. Yeah, so this is basically your PR6, if I remember correctly. It's based off of the Pennsylvania Railroad, or E6 or something like that. But it's in Southern Pacific fantasy scheme. Click and place up. Oh, good. Good, good. Nice. New old Westinghouse. Nice. Or, we haven't done Ghetto Bridge yet. Let's give you the Ghetto Bridge rail fanning shop. 50 040s. My goodness. Why am I not surprised? That's crazy. Let's see. We haven't done this perspective. Hey, welcome back, Mystic. I mean, it depends. Does your area get a lot of dust? Do you use like that CRC or whatever cleaner? I mean, it depends. No. No. Lies. Door's been closed. Huh. Huh. I mean, food always is number one priority. Absolutely. Last one today, nice. Yeah, I'll be interested to see what you're lit, because I know you were building that addition. To get, was it, I can't remember, was it a helix or was it a ramp up to the second? I can't remember. It's been a hot minute. Sentex Row Fanning, welcome to the channel. A new face. Welcome, welcome. How you doing today? Sunset Limited. Is it Amtrak Sunset Limited or is it Southern Pacific Sunset Limited? Yeah, so I do a lot of rail fanning shots here on the stream. We basically sit back, relax, watch a train go around in circles, kick back, and just enjoy the world's greatest sandbox hobby. So welcome. Yeah, and I do have my Sunset Limited. I use the silver coaches for Southern Pacific. I have those. Today I just feel like running the daylight because it kind of had like the Halloween colors, you know, orange, red, black. So decided to run it today. So we got real fanning shots. We've got a drone shots. We got cameras on the train. But yeah. And someday you will, Sentex. You'll have a layout like this. It just takes time. Takes time, planning. I do a lot of like these modulars are actually 12 foot wide by 3 foot wide, so they're actually pretty small. They're actually what they call Minimo Freemo modulars, because I use the Freemo standards. So the rails are Freemo standards and the wiring are Freemo standards. The framework is actually Minimo standards. Everyone's saying hello. Oops, already. Cheesesteak sub. That sounds so good. Oh, you got the Rapido cars. Oh, that's a gorgeous train. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Oh my goodness, yeah. Rapido makes some really fine coaches. Absolutely agree with you. Nice. Nice, healthy mixture of locomotives. Syntax, you were the you were the that's right. You were the owner of that AC9 from the Temple Train show, right? Am I getting that right? My memory sucks, but I think I recognize the profile picture. So that would make sense to me. $19 for $120. Okay. So Papa John knows how to find deals. Oh, the Vision Line Challenger. That's right. Okay. Yep. That's right. That's right. Well, welcome. Welcome to our live stream. Yeah, I noticed you were commenting on my Temple shorts videos that came out. That's right. Gotcha. Owns the AC. Yeah, that AC9 is so gorgeous. All right, Artie, take it easy. Again, guys, if you're into Australian model railroading, Aussie American Model Railroading will be your channel. He has a layout that has Australian locomotives and all that. Does a live stream every Saturday evenings. So take it easy, Artie. Get some rest. You can swear. But yeah, those AC9s, that's definitely something that I want in HO scale. Unfortunately, the only way to get it in HO scale is via brass. And it's a pain. And I got my hands on one. I didn't buy it, but it was at the National Model Railroad train show in Texas, in Grapevine. There was a dealer selling it in brass, and I think it was like $2,000. And it's like, I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it for that. It's so sad. That's one thing Lionel, not Lionel, O-Gauge in particular just has the advantage over HO, is that if you want any style of locomotive, any fantasy style of train, Lionel's got you covered. MTH has you covered. Like, it's great. So. Oh, it's stalled out. Oh, no. Oh, sorry to hear that. Oh, your Rapido is NYC, or your NYC is a Rapido. Nice. Oh, you found one for 3,200. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's just not worth it. I'll just wait. I mean, I waited for my big blow turbine to get out of brass, and then, hallelujah, Scale Trains came out with their big blow, which you guys can actually see it on the layout here. Let me get you guys on the 2-camera system. But it's parked on the left-hand side, right-hand side if you're looking at it from behind. Yeah. YouTube likes to do that. Your last subsystem. See, I'm a complete novice when it comes to O-Gauge, so I do apologize. I know you're an O-Gauge model railroader. I don't know much about it, so I apologize. I'm an HO guy. And getting into N scale. The only things I know about O-Gauge is what I see on Eric's trains. He's like my go-to for O-Gauge content. And even then, it's few and far between. I'm so busy just working on this channel that it's getting harder and harder for me to watch other streams, other videos, even just trying to interact in the comment section. It depends on the manufacturer, I would say, Papa John. Some manufacturers do brass well, others have corrosion problems with their gears. Oh, ooh, okay, good to know. Oh man, Atherin, I would buy that in a heartbeat. With the Tsunami 2s as well, ooh, that'll be nice. I hope so. That'll be nice. The only thing I don't like about Atherin is their packaging. Okay, so you're the owner of the Eric's train. Yep. Yeah, I did a short on that particular engine, and matter of fact, we talked about it. I think I gave you a comment saying that that was a nice Eric's trains, and you talked about that how that was the last one in the manufacturing line, if I remember correctly. So yeah, small world. N scale, did Heath bribe you? No. The thing that I love about N scale is T-Track. T-Track is simply just gone on a whole new level when it comes to this hobby. It is bringing so many new people into the hobby. It is affordable. You can put so much in a small space. That's why I love it so much. And it's like, it's not really prototypical. People go crazy with the T-tracks. Yep, 150, 150. Hey, small world. Yep. Yep. Matter of fact, I think we'll take a quick trip. I think we'll take a quick couple field trips. All right, neck Amtrak. NEC Amtrak. Take a quick field trip. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Yep, gotta catch those Z's. I get it. I absolutely get it. And I do appreciate you hanging out. I know this time doesn't work out for everyone. But, you know, it's what I can do. Catch us on the replay. So, let's see here. Let me see if I can find that video. So, that was from the Temple train show. Let me go to my train show lineup here. Alright, let's see here. Hey! That was good. I'm going to take a quick field trip. Another field trip. So, we were just talking about it. So, there's the Challenger. And then there's the 150 Eric's Trains engine. So, Eric's Trains did a special with, I believe, Train World, was it? They did a special. So, yeah. Small world, huh? Your guys' layout at the Temple Train Show was the best layout there for that show. Like, you guys had... And I appreciate this as a visitor. Like, you guys kept swapping out trains. It felt like every half an hour. Which I greatly appreciate that, because for me as a content creator, being able to get a variety of engines just in the O gauge, you guys had me there for like ever. But yeah, it was cool. I try not to show faces because I know some people are anal about privacy and all that, so I do my best to not show people's faces. What the heck is this thing doing? Oh, go back. All right. Good night, Happy Valley. Yeah, I know it's getting late for our East Coast folks. So yeah, you guys can see, and this is part of the Texas tin plate. Is that what it is? Or Austin tin plate? Yeah, there we go. Get you a nice shot there. So you guys can see the rest of this video. This is the Temple train show video. So again, I know it's kind of long. It's about an hour long. So take it piece by piece if you have to. Where's that AC9 that we were talking about? Or AR? Yeah, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I think it's more towards the beginning. There you go. Austin tin plate trackers. There you go. Yeah, your guys' O gauge layout is just really, really nice. There it is. This Southern Pacific locomotive. Oh my goodness, so nice. And there it is, pulling the Challenger. I didn't realize that's what you meant when I was pulling it. Yeah. So you guys are going to be... So you guys will be at the next New Braunfels train show, right? So remind me, Sentex, if I run into you again, I give out stickers, so I didn't realize you were on the YouTube scene. I'll give you a holographic sticker because I typically hand those out when I meet people from the community. Because one thing if you don't know, this community on YouTube, especially on the HO side, we do a lot of collectible stickers type of thing. Each channel has their own sticker, and we trade them, we showcase them. I've got a sticker wall on the back here of other YouTubers that have given me stickers. So it's a big thing with the community, especially if you follow all these other wonderful folks here who do content. That's a thing. So I tend to give out holographic stickers when I meet people in person, just as another thank you for taking the extra time to actually meet me in person. So, but yeah, that was the Temple Train show. Pretty good overall. Missed you guys at the Braunfels one, for sure. But yeah, we got that's my latest video. Is we got the new Braunfels one up. So that's the haul video. But yeah. That's right. I need to remember that you guys are doing that too. December 13th. Where is it at? You can go ahead and promote the whole thing here. So yeah, for the annual holiday train show, December 13th. Where is that at? Is that in Austin? Is that in Dallas? 13th through 30th. I think you said Austin, if I remember correctly. I need to see if I can go to that. Because that'll fill the void. Because I know there's no train shows in the area in November, to my understanding. And I thought there wasn't any train shows in December, but I forgot you guys are doing something in December. Okay, Mystic, take it easy. Round Rock Public Library, just north of Austin. Okay. Let me write that down, and I'll try to head out to that. I thought I had a pen here. I guess I don't. I will make note of it on my phone. Appreciate the info. Yeah, I'll definitely try to head down that way and record. Because I really enjoyed Eurogauge modular layout. Let's see here. Alright, so you said December 13th. And remind me, Sentex, if you want to give a little spiel about the club too when I'm recording, if I head down there, let me know, and we'll get you a little bit of an interview too. Get you guys shout out and everything. Cause I'm a little bit shy of talking to people and so forth, but once the initial awkwardness of meeting someone new for the first time goes away, it becomes second nature for me. I'm just a little socially awkward when it comes to that stuff sometimes, but just let me know and we can get you an interview and everything. And get you guys a proper shout out. Let's see here. You've been in Austin 2005. Awesome. Okay. Yeah. I'll try to remember. And again, just look out for the backpack with the GoPro on the shoulder. Just, flag me down. And we'll try to make that happen. Because I'm all about that stuff. Okay, Round Rock Public Library. Okay. Alright, I got that logged. And hopefully we can get down there. Sweet. That's one great thing about YouTube, just connections. Connections. Model railroading, it does not get any better than that. Rock. Public library. Let's see. Nah. I didn't make the dragon. I got this from Walmart. Like, they had this. It was like the last one. It's like, that's perfect. Alright, so there's 35. Okay, so it's just north of... You know, I've probably driven by that. Easy. Easy peasy. Yep. Okay, cool. Now I know where it's at. Sweet. That gives me an excuse to have some sort of train show in December. Yay, cool. I mean, I can't. That's yeah. Line up. They got some gorgeous locomotives just outside my price range. And I'm just so drawn in. You know, I grew up with HO, so that's my dominant scale. But I would not mind staying there just to record O gauge for sure. Yeah, I got that from Wally World. Yep, AC9's your mascot. Yep. Yeah, it's just like I'm just jealous of Line now because they got the gas turbine. Oh no, the coal turbine. You know, the AC9s. You just got a lot of the weird engines in O gauge. That's harder to get in HO and N. Okay. So I probably won't do the drone tonight. Got a pretty cool NYC Lionel. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I think as far as gauges are concerned, HO, N, and L gauge are usually the top three for me. L gauge being Lionel, not Lionel, freaking Lego scale. Legos. Yeah, one of our club members here at SAMRA. So I'm part of the San Antonio Mono Railroad Association. A lot of my content comes from SAMRA and help them out with the SAMRA train show. But yeah, one of our club members has an MT4. Atherton as well. Oh, two of our members. BCF Engineer, I think, has one. He was here earlier in the channel. And Echo Hunter. So I wish Lionel would get back into HO scale. I mean, I understand they have their reasons, and they're very limited in HO, but yeah, very first statement. Yeah, Lego's too real. Yeah. Yep. I'll agree with that. Yeah, my wife got me into Lego. I call it my third for a reason because I'm not too into it like she is. That is her number one scale is Lego. She'll build Legos like no tomorrow. We got a small layout that was slowly building up. And then we kind of jointly shared the love for N scale. So she's Lego, I'm HO, and we both share N. However, I've been corrupting her into the HO side. She's going to do a lot of the H. I discovered she has a big love for international trains, so she'll collect the Kato, like Japanese bullet trains, the European bullet, the UK bullet trains, and so forth. And then she's starting her collection in HO scale too. We probably won't do 3-rail European, but that's yet to be seen if we'll get into that. So there was... Oh, where was I at? Crap, I can't remember. Oh, I was at the Tehachapi train show in California. No, was it Bakersfield? It was either in Bakersfield, California for the Bakersfield train show, or it was either the... No, it was the Bakersfield train show. The Bakersfield train show had a 2-rail O-scale layout. And it was gorgeous. Really, really liked it. They did. I think the only thing I own that's Lionel in HO is my Freedom train. The Freedom passenger cars that I have are Lionel. Yeah. That name sounds familiar. Name sounds familiar. I was part of the St. Louis Obispo Monorail Association. They were a modular group in Oceano, California. I think the only name person that people may know is Bob Shrimp. I've met Bob Shrimp. He does a lot of leg pockets for modular Fremo layouts. He's working on a new interchangeable signal system that I'm interested in. He makes a lot of templates for building track and so forth. Yeah. Let me see if I can find that video. Now that's getting me curious. Maybe. I just don't know which train show it was. Hey, there you go. Summer, yep. Yeah, I go there every Thursday and Sunday. I didn't go this last Thursday, but yeah. My wife and I go to Summer all the time. So, yeah, if you go to... We do the fun runs. I did a couple of their op sessions, but I quickly realized trying to record op sessions at Samara, not so family friendly. I hate to admit that, but I don't do ops anymore either for that reason. I do a lot of fun runs. Fun runs are amazing. Yeah, I love the fun runs at Samara. It is just heavenly. So I tend to go Thursday and Sunday. Okay, train shows. Let's take a look. Let's look at my train show videos here. Aw, sorry to hear that. Oh, I don't think I recorded... No, wait a minute. That's not right. Hang on. We gotta dig in the past here. Friends of the 794. I haven't heard of that. I'm also looking into joining Amory at the TTM, the Texas Transportation Museum. And there's Elmendorf is another one that I'm looking at joining because they've got plans to potentially get 7 1/4 scale going in the future. And that has me super interested because I want to do 7 1/4. Out in California, I got invited to Bitter Creek and Western 7 1/4, 7.5 scale railroad, and I absolutely enjoyed it. I've got a video on that. Let's see. Bakersfield. Yeah, Bakersfield Train Show. Here it is. Oh, and the Bitter Creek and Western. That's the steam locomotive at Sunset Station. Oh, in downtown San Antonio. Oh, yeah, 794. That's the engine down there. Yep. Stupid me. Didn't recognize it for a second. Yep, I know what you're talking about now. Oh, this is the haul video. I don't want the... Oops. I don't want the haul video. I want the... Oh, yeah. That's still what I want. Oh, wow. I got right to it. No, is this O gauge? Hang on. I think this was it. So this was exactly 1 year ago today. No, I think that's S scale. No, that's S scale. Hang on. We'll find it. So yeah, Boxcar Husky. If you're still watching, I forgot. This is a little bit older video. This is from Bakersfield, California, about a year ago. And I forgot they had this massive S scale layout. And there's an S scale big boy right there. But I'm trying to find... I know there's a... Oh, yep, right there. Here it is. Yeah, this was the 2-rail O gauge layout. Yeah, because I recognize the Western Pacific. Yeah. And it just caught my eye because it was actually pretty nice. Yeah, I was trying to record by hand. Yeah, I think I was using a gyro stand, but I didn't like how it was. But yeah, I think this is 2-rail O scale layout. Yeah, that definitely brings me back. It was a fun train show. Yeah, exactly, Sentex. I 100% agree with that. And I think that's why I liked it a lot. Like, I did a lot of recording on this. Is that, yeah, it's basically HO, but just bigger and better. I do agree. But since, you know, the marketplace and the market share was so big with Lionel and 3-rail, you know, what do you think the manufacturer's going to go with? You know, what's going to make them the profitable money and sustainable? But I am happy that these other scales are slowly getting popular. You know, we're starting to see a rise of S scale with scale trains coming out with their product line. So hopefully the other scales will get some love. Like Z scale's gone crazy too lately. But yeah, that was my trip down there at the Bakersfield train show a year ago. I can't believe it's been a year. Crazy to think about. Since the 30s, wow. Yeah. And I always keep calling it Lionel scale. I was like, I know it's supposed to be O gauge. But it's like, it's almost one and the same, but I know it isn't because it's still different manufacturers for O gauge. So, yeah, you're definitely going to be our resident expert in O gauge. Because a lot of us here are either N scalers or HO. Alright, so I think we've been streaming for about a little over 3 hours. So let's go ahead and bring up this scene. We'll tell our engineer to go past the yellow signal. Let them know that we've got a red signal coming up. Kind of pretending. Yeah, O gauge is 027. O gauge is okay. Pre-war trains. Okay. Yeah, I knew about the scale. Before like HO. Yeah. And that's why a lot of people tend to think O gauge and O scale are the same, but they're not. It's not. It's not interchangeable. That's why I always gotta be careful what I say when talking about O, because you got O gauge 3 rail, and then you got O scale typically 2 rail. So it's always a tongue twister, just trying to make sure I say the right thing. So yeah, that tends to trip me up from time to time. But yeah. But yeah, definitely agree. But again, thank you everyone. I think we're gonna go ahead and call it a stream. Currently 11 o'clock here in the Lone Star State. Yeah, that's right. O scale has 3 rail too. Yeah, it gets confusing. Yeah. I said I'm a noob when it comes to just to the O gauge and scale, but yeah. Runs on 148 is still O scale. Runs on the same rails. Okay. Okay. So it is kind of interchangeable. That's something new. Cool. All right. With that, I will go ahead and start calling it a stream. Yes, absolutely confusing. Absolutely. But nevertheless, part of the world's greatest sandbox hobby. All right. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a stream. Everyone have fun with Halloween. Have a happy Halloween. Stay safe. Stay warm if you're in the northern tier. So no, it's gonna be stormy up there with the polar vortex. So try to be safe. And especially those in the south as well. It's going to get cold. So, yeah, definitely have fun with that. So, with it, guys, thank you so much. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers, and we're on the road to get monetized. So, definitely, again, thank you all for all the watch hours, all the likes, all the comments, all the subscriptions, and just taking your time out to enjoy the world's greatest sandbox hobby with me. So, with it, guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you on the next live stream.
No gravity will break the stratosphere towards the heavens. We'll be on our way into the atmosphere with cosmic presence. We will light the way. Oh, we're shooting stars. We're shooting stars in the night. We're shooting stars in the night.
Weightless, we're floating in the dark. Take my hand and we'll combine our sparks. Watch as we soar together, you and I, as we make our getaway into the sky.
Oh, we're shooting stars in the night. Oh, we're shooting stars in the night. Like meteors, we light up the sky with magic. Like meteors, we light up the sky with magic. Light up the we're shooting stars in the night. Oh, we're shooting stars.